Stop touching this shit. But I don't know how your fucking finger always does this shit. Like, why do your fingers do that dumb shit? Look how dumb that shit looks. How does your hand do that shit? Like, hold it like this.
Yeah, these ones don't really need an intro. I'm just gonna like have them playing cause
let them play and shit.
Yeah.
I know one day I'm gonna be somebody. You'll know when I. Please look at my face. You're somebody now. Do you understand? Yeah, that's the game. I was somebody long before people knew who I was, and I believed in that. You're somebody now, Letitia.
Believing. And one more.
Believe in yourself.
Can I ask you a hard question, Jeff?
Sure.
Why don't you think you're worth having friends?
I always seem to find it easier to be the one that people always call, and it's hard to build the relationships to actually say, hey, let's go do pizza, or let's, throw some steaks on the grill, or go
I know
fishing.
because you think that they don't want to be around you, or that you don't want to bother anybody. Jeff, you're not a bother. You have to look inside internally and believe that people are going to be blessed by having you in their life, not the other way around.
It's difficult for a dude in my spot to receive love because you don't feel like you deserve it.
And the only thing I won was being alone or being less connected to others,
Damn, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's not even the motivational shit. It's just some deep shit.
It technically is motivational shit because some people feel like they're a bother to people and shit. So I just want to let people know that you're not a bother.
Hope core.
Yeah. But with that being said,
Clown Boys.
Is that Chris?
what's up, guys? Welcome back to the episode that goes unnoticed. Wait, what the fuck?
Episode like.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast that goes unnoticed.
Welcome back to the spot. Don't make it hot. We love you, even if you love us not.
And welcome to episode 122. Shout out to all the listeners on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Patreon.
Patreon, I get our personal shout out in the end, bro. Bro, I could have sworn we just hit 100 like our 100. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. We just hit our 100th episode.
Yeah.
I know time's going by mad fast, but speaking of time, we're literally a couple of days out from our Spartan race. And
a week. Exactly a week.
Yeah. No, like 6 days.
Oh,
Or
bro,
6 or 5 days, bro.
Basically, it's 6 days. 6 days.
Yeah.
Because it's Saturday.
Yeah. But
6 days.
How you feeling about it?
I'm nervous, but at the same time, I feel like I prepared myself as much that I could in the matter. You see, I'm fucking stupid, though. I'm going to say it again. I'm stupid as fuck, because I was, like, in the beginning of the year, trying to get back into working out. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying as hard as I should have.
Yeah.
If I was doing what I'm doing now, then I probably would have been even more confident. You know what I'm saying? Like, with going to the gym consistently, I would only go two times a week, bro. It's not enough. And I thought I was doing enough and shit because, I wanted to take it easy and shit. But I should have locked in since I said I was going to lock in. And I kind of locked in too late. But I kind of, I made up for it because I feel like I'm a little bit prepared. I'm prepared, I feel like. So not all the way. Yeah. But I know I'm not going to do, like, fucking terrible.
I'm just nervous for certain parts.
Me too.
I'm mostly nervous about because you said, like, it's 14 miles long.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
14-mile hike, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the part that I'm most nervous about because even though I do Stairmaster, I feel like it might not be enough. But hopefully it is because doing the Stairmaster is not that hard for me no more. It doesn't feel like a drag. Cause I like to sweat and I like feeling like I like pushing myself. Yeah. So yeah, bro. I'm fully prepared. I was gonna ask you, how's your fucking legs? You haven't like told me about that.
Not
like,
sore.
Oh, you wasn't sore after that day?
Nah.
Yo, I was fucking dead. But to be fair.
But you wild out, bro. Cause when I got to the gym, you already had like 2 workouts done.
And I had mass sweat too coming down, bro.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
And it looked like you were like done, bro. You couldn't even walk normally and shit. I only did 2 workouts. The Stairmaster also works out your thighs and shit, but I didn't really feel it that much. The next day, I felt it in the left hamstring, like OD though.
I feel both my quads still.
Shit, bro.
Yeah.
But I was gonna tell you, I didn't mention it to Ivy or you.
What?
while we were doing the Stairmaster, right? You were pushing me and shit to like do the 15 minutes straight and shit.
Oh yeah.
And I did the 15 minutes straight, but at one point I was about to give up. At the 12 minutes, yeah, 12-minute mark, I was like, fuck, I can't do this shit no more. And I was training like I want to say a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I didn't go to the gym, right? But I worked out here at home, and I was basically doing the Stairmaster homemade. You see how I have stairs?
Oh, really?
So I was lifting my dirty clothes, like the costal,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going up the stairs mad fast with it and shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
And like the whole time, like Julia, you know, she always watches me when I work out sometimes. And while I was doing that, I was sweating like a bitch, bro. Like I had sweats, I had a sweater on, and I was doing that mad fast, mad times. And Julia was like, ba 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 ba, and like,
And let me guess, you started thinking of that?
yeah, I started thinking of that. Like, oh, imagine she's up the stairs saying that shit, or like she's just watching me and she's saying that. And like at the 13-minute mark, I was like, I started thinking of that. I started hearing her voice in my head, and I was just like, I can't let her down, bro. Like I have to be that dad. Like I have to be an inspiration to her. You know what I'm saying? So I like pushed and shit, and I finished the 15 minutes.
That's fire. So yo, because you told me specifically that you can only do 5 minutes because it's too much, and I literally proved the point that you could literally do 15 minutes and it's not.
But I can't,
bad.
bro. I can't do 15 minutes of 10, bro. 10
I can't.
speed.
Well, me neither, bro.
That's what I was talking about, though.
But I'm just saying, just in general, just 15 minutes. You could do 10 minutes.
Bro, I could do 30 minutes, bro. Changing speed, bro. But what I was like, what I meant is that I can't do more than 5 minutes 10 speed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Which I didn't. I only did like 3 minutes, bro. But it's because like the 10 speed is mad fast, bro. And since I'm not used to it, like I definitely can't do that shit for longer. There's people out there who do like even faster than that for like longer, bro.
Yeah, I know the fucking. Well, I don't know how much the girl does it. When you told me the one who does it for
an hour straight, bro. She's wilding.
Well, let us know, guys, how you feel about the Stairmaster. I low-key, it's like a love-hate relationship for me. I like it, but sometimes I hate it because
how do you feel about the race though? Like, are you like besides
I am nervous.
Besides though, I know you're nervous about the water shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you want to like say why. Like
I can't swim.
And you got like a water phobia kind of, I guess you would say.
Yeah, I do. What's
that shit called? Hydrophobia? I don't know.
I don't know what it is, bro. But literally, it's just I'm literally afraid of water, any type of body of water, bro. It's mad weird. I don't know how it came to fruition, but I haven't, and I feel like the only way I'll get rid of it is if I learn how to swim, but from like an actual like swim instructor who knows CPR, knows how to do all that shit, like just in case I drown.
Safe,
yeah. But other than that, I'm not really too nervous about any of the physical obstacles. I feel like I'll be able to do the monkey bars or whatever. Maybe if they have rings, I'll do it.
They have rings. So they have rings. They have the monkey bars. They have this. I am nervous about this one thing because I know we do have to. I think go up a rope. I know we have to do that and shit.
That one I'm like kind of nervous, but only because I remember doing that in middle school.
And you could do it?
And not be able to do it at all. And then always seeing like the other kids doing it, I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers are stronger than me.
But bro, that was way back then, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Now it's different. I feel like I could be able to do it. I definitely have to bring some chalk. Because obviously everybody's going to be wet and shit. Like leaving
sweat?
Yeah, so I have to bring it. But that, I'm kind of nervous, but I feel like I'll be able to do it.
Also, there's this one that I'm nervous about too. Besides the fucking the rope, it's another one where it's like bar after bar after bar after bar after bar going up, and you have to like go like this. So it's kind of hard if you think about it and shit. Cause yeah, bro. So like, let's say the bar's like this. You jump up, and then there's a bar above that.
And you have to jump up.
You have to. And then it's like a ladder basically, but without your feet, bro.
So you can't use but once you keep going up, you can't use your feet.
I think eventually you can, but
that would be pretty easy for me. But that I understand why.
The first 3 are difficult, bro, because it's pure just you're like doing pull-ups and shit, bro. But
it's not bad for me.
It's not bad. Like I'm saying, like I'm pretty nervous for that.
Oh,
shit.
that I can understand.
Yeah. My pull-up game isn't even that strong yet. You know what I'm saying? But we tried at the gym. Monkey bars, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty easy and shit. But besides that, I'm nervous for that and the rope shit.
Speaking of, I guess you brought up Julia. How was her first couple days in 3K?
First day of school, she loved it. You know, she she did good.
She didn't cry.
She didn't cry. She didn't cry when we left. She was just like, all right, see you later.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I feel
That's
like
good.
Yeah, Julia's just like
An energetic girl.
she loves like el desmadre, like you would call it. You know, like fucking around and shit, doing stupid shit. She likes playing with people, playing with kids and shit. Like she's adventurous, you know.
What was your theory correct? Like when she came back from school, was she more chill?
Yeah, she was.
She was.
She was chilled out, but then after a while, she just.
She came back.
Yeah, bro. Because I mean, over there, she can't do certain things that she could do here. You know, she has a certain routine she would do every day. So she's probably like chill, you know. And when we picked her up, she was when Abby picked her up, she was kind of tired, dozed off, because you know how they take like the naps and shit.
Yeah.
She actually went to sleep, so she was like straight waking up, just fucking all fucked up. Came here, chilled for a little bit, back to like this madre and shit.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I'm glad she had a good day, bro.
But speaking of school, right? I am scared now that she's in school, because we talked about it before we were gonna record the episode. Like, if we were gonna talk about the school shootings and shit.
Oh yeah, I didn't want to bring that up just yet.
Oh, not yet.
Nah, because I still have like a lot of shit that I want to like. No, those are fireworks.
See, I'm telling you, it's not gunshots.
Okay. Nah,
I guess we'll leave that for a little bit later.
The one thing that I want to let you guys know, I'll probably mention it again in the scary shit, just in case people like, skip to the scary shit. But next week there will not be an episode. So only because we have to do the Spartan race. That falls on a Saturday. We have to prepare a Friday. We're not gonna be able to take notes and shit. And then on Sunday is Greg's birthday.
Facts.
Like his birthday's today, but we're celebrating his birthday next week, and we basically have no time to record. So,
but we are gonna have a video of us doing the Spartan race. It's gonna be on the second channel?
Second channel, yeah, second channel.
It's gonna be on the second channel. So if you guys want to watch that, watch us struggle.
I think what we should do. Obviously, we record both POVs like throughout the day before getting to like meeting up with Angel and going over there, just so I could have more footage to play around with.
I bet. Yeah, sounds cool. I mean, I'm gonna get a haircut.
Yeah, you could record that.
It's
gonna be probably be weird and shit, but fuck it, bro.
I'm gonna get a haircut. I'm gonna buy stuff that I need. You know, like my sneakers. I haven't bought sneakers to go because I have shoes that, you know, running shoes or whatever, the white ones that you see me wear to the gym.
But
and
you don't
shit.
want to get them dirty.
But they're white, so I'm gonna look crazy, kind of. You know, like imagine wearing white sneakers to
Spartan race.
Mud, bro.
Yeah,
muddy ass shit. So I'm gonna get sneakers. I'm thinking about getting like some kind of loose, not loose, but like a long sleeve Nike dry fit shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because I know it's gonna be upstate, so
I'll probably bring like a compression shirt or something.
Yeah, Under Armour and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not fully built like that yet, so I'm not about to wear a fucking compression shirt. So I'm gonna wear the long sleeve. I already have shorts. I don't really have to buy that. I just have to buy that.
I might buy some shorts because I need some shorts that have like a little clip on it, so I could put my what's that shit called? My
AirPods?
chalk.
Oh, your chalk.
I'm not gonna have AirPods on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, you have the ones that like.
Yeah, but are we allowed to have that? Or are they not gonna get dirty and like they fucked up?
I mean, aren't they waterproof?
Yeah, but
your shits are those are waterproof. Your Beats, right?
Yeah, they are. I mean, I'll bring them just in case. I'm
pretty sure people have that.
But I thought we were just gonna be motivating each other.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I'm saying, a lot of people are different because from what I seen this two people doing it and shit.
Yeah.
Two boys, like they're boys and shit, they're homies, and both of them were wearing headphones.
Yeah. But
I mean, they were telling each other like, "Yo, you got this shit like that." But maybe it's just background noise. I don't know.
Fuck it then. Most likely I'll get it. I'll bring it then. If I see everybody else do it, I'll do it. But if not, I'm not gonna bring it.
I mean, I can't because I have AirPods and shit. And
they're gonna get lost,
bro. I'll fucking drop them and fucking fall in the mud. GG's.
I want to bring something up because I've seen 2 comments and a couple people saying,
we speak too low?
No. What certain things mean? Someone said, "What the fuck does wrap it up mean?" So I just made it up on the spot when I went to California and we recorded the fucking Kickback Crew collab. And honestly, the way I see it is, well, you gotta wrap it up when you're fucking a girl. That's basically it. You gotta strap up, wrap it up, and that's basically it. And this movement is you're fucking the girl.
And also, like, it's like, oh, if you see a bad bitch,
Oh,
You know, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. That's what you want to do and shit. That's the
Yeah.
end goal and shit.
yeah.
I mean, also, I guess if you want to like fuck around with it too, like it could also mean like, all right, bro, like it's time to wrap it up, wrap it up.
Exactly.
Kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But other than that, you had no weekly recap. That's
But I mean, besides the fact that I was so nervous about the whole Spartan race, you know, trying to do last minute training and shit, like, nothing really. I mean, just fucking trying to tell Abby that it's okay that Julia's in school and shit. That's it. Like, you know, because Abby had a different like experience than I did, I guess.
what you have.
Like, she was a little like sad, like crying. You know, it's not sad and shit, but yeah, parents know what I'm talking about.
Because you're growing up.
Yeah, like, and also Abby, she's bro. The routine is always Julia here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wake up, Abby wakes up. It's constantly Julia
And
the
also,
whole day.
And not now she's well. You guys are in that stage of where Julia is in the hands of another adult.
Exactly.
Responsible for her.
Exactly. You
So
see?
I get it. I get it.
And Abby, you know what I'm saying, it was a little bit harder on her, I guess, like, you know, a little bit more emotional. She's not here. Like, what if she needs something? Like, what if like she's crying too much? You know what I mean? She's not gonna be there.
Yeah.
Also, like the fact that it was so quiet, you know, like that day I worked, her first day of school, I worked, but she starts at 8:30. I go in at 10.
Yeah.
So I had like an hour, and I was just like, what do we do now? Bro, it was so weird, bro. Like, it was so weird. You know, when Julia's here, there's always something to do, bro. You know, like, she wants something. She wants to do this. She wants to do that. Oh, tell her not to do this. Tell her not to do that. Always something, you know? It's a loud house. Like, it's never quiet.
Yeah.
But when Julia's not here, bro, like, it's, like, so quiet. And it just feels like we're missing something. And then what are we doing? Like, what do we do?
Damn.
The fuck do I do? Like, what? Like, bro, I ate breakfast. Like,
That's how I'll be feeling whenever either my brother or my sister's not home.
it feels like mad empty and shit.
Mad quiet. My mom always says that too. When either if I'm not there, or if like my brother's not there, or if my sister's not there, because usually it's always me, my brother, and my sister always talking to each other and making mad noise, bothering each other. And I noticed that whenever before my sister started school, she slept over at her friend's house, and it felt weird because usually when I get home from work or whenever she's there, I go into her room. I show her some TikToks. I bother her for a little bit, then I leave. Or she comes into my room. She stays in my room and chills for a bit. We talk. We fucking watch videos and shit, and then she leaves. But then that didn't happen. So I was like, oh fuck, like something's missing, bro.
Shit. See, that's exactly the same feeling and stuff, and it's just like out of routine. You know what I mean? So it felt weird and stuff, and I understand why Abby was sad about it. You know, it's different and shit. I took it more as like, you know, it's good that she's going. It's valid and stuff, but. I mean, you know, it is what it is now. It's going to be her second day.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. You know, I love also, like, kind of getting her ready for school. Like, I don't know why I love doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I like...
I can see why.
I like dressing her up and shit, like, with her outfits and stuff like that. I also like, you know, packing her lunch. Like, it's cool. Like, it's valid. You know, it's a cool-ass experience. And dropping her off that day... It just felt crazy, bro. Like, I'm an adult, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a fucking adult. I have a kid. Like, I have 2 kids. It just felt crazy, bro. Like, it felt insane. Like,
wait, did your mom ever pack you like lunch when you were a kid?
Nah.
That's probably why too, low key. Because like when I have a kid, I'm excited for that part, packing them lunch every day. Cause I've only had that done for me once or twice, but it was because I asked, because I seen other kids have it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I never got like a lunchbox. But like my mom never gave me a lunchbox. So usually when I got home, I ate or whatever, or she took me to the store after. Mm. But I'm excited for that part, making lunchboxes.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. You know, the whole like, but I'm telling you, it's different though now. Mm-hmm. Different type of routine. Yeah, we wake up at 7 a.m. now every day. 7 a.m. Get her ready for school. You know, make sure she's dressed nice, her hair looks good, her school is, her backpack is ready, you know, with her food, her folder, whatever it is.
That's crazy.
I don't even know why she has a backpack, bro. Like, she has a fucking folder in there and her lunch, like,
yeah.
And now she has a lunch like a lunchbox and shit. So what the fuck is she gonna carry in her bag? Like,
I mean, it's probably just for the experience. She probably feels like she's in those cartoons or movies that she watches.
bro, it's crazy, bro. It's honestly crazy, and like the craziest feeling too is the fact that motherfuckers are adults.
Yeah,
Bro.
I mean, fuck it, bro. I mean, we're on this topic of school. Might as well just talk about it, bro. Because
The school shooting shit?
it's literally there, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean, did you see what happened, or you?
I know it was in Georgia.
Yeah, it was Apalachee High School.
Yeah, I'd seen a lot of TikToks about it.
Did you see the footage of the
Whoa.
well, not the actual shooting, but of like, well, I don't know if it was I don't know if it was like people dying in it, but I literally saw it looked like a hallway. I saw two people fall down and then like everybody run out the hallway. I don't know if that was it, but
I didn't see that.
I saw that, and I saw a bunch of interviews of like the kids, the high schoolers that were interviewed. And
I seen people like with TikToks inside the high school.
Oh my god, I saw that too.
And
bro.
saying like, yo, like they hear the shots and shit. Like, oh, I was right next to the school, the shooter and shit. Them recording outside the window of people running and shit.
It's open.
Sheriff's office?
Yep.
Everybody in here? Anybody hurt?
Nobody's hurt.
All right. Need everybody to stand up, please. Come on. Go with this unit right here. Go down the hall. To your left. Just take it on their fingers.
So, the ones that I saw that kind of fucked me up a little bit was so one of the students, it was like this black girl. Her teacher was one of the victims. I have the victims' names just so I could let you guys know and say them.
Oh shit.
I think his name was Richard, but the victim's name is Richard Aspinwall, 39, Mason Shimmerhorn, age 14.
Damn.
Christian Angolo, age 14, and Christina Irimi, age 53. Pretty sure those two, obviously the older ones were teachers and stuff.
So it was just 4 people?
Yeah, and like, bro, over
But
30,
still,
over 30 people that were injured.
Fuck,
Yeah, so
bro.
I saw like an interview with the girl. Her teacher was Richard, and she said that she saw him get shot and basically beg for help, and
Fuck,
that kind of
bro.
traumatized her. And like they had to pull him into the classroom, and I was like, yo, I can't imagine being that young and then experiencing that and then having to bring in your own teacher back in the class and seeing how bloody he looks and stuff.
Colt shot my teacher multiple times.
Anneliese Michel says she'll never be able to erase the image of her teacher, Richard Aspinwall, begging for help.
And we had to drag our teacher's body and fully into the classroom. We heard him take his last breath.
Michel says she felt powerless.
I've been trained what to do, like give CPR and other stuff, but I couldn't because I couldn't help him. So I ended up having a seizure.
These kids are 14 years
14,
old, 15,
bro.
16, 17. And what fucked me up too was last week I was like, yo, I hope everybody has a healthy school year and enjoys it. And then literally a couple days after that bullshit happens.
Bro, it's like, and the thing too is, well, first, rest in peace to the victims and shit. Like I know I said, oh, only 4, but like, nah, like that's too many, bro. You know what I mean?
No family, no kids, no teachers should ever go through some shit like
exactly,
this, bro.
Like, nah, like this should never even happen, bro. Like school shootings shouldn't even be a thing that's normal. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that it's normal now is insane, bro.
Yeah,
It's
you know-
just fucking crazy, bro. People, this isn't like something like, oh, like, yo, like, there was a school shooting, bro. No, it's like every single year there's one, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, multiple.
There was also a girl who was like who was being interviewed, and she was like how it doesn't seem real, like it hasn't hit her yet, and she said how she's numb to it. So it kind of made me feel like, damn, these kids are low key probably so used to school shootings, or probably expect one someday.
Bro,
That when it happens, they're kind of like, oh fuck.
Has it sunk in?
No, I don't think it's sunk in yet. I think it all just kind of feels numb. It all just felt like it didn't happen, like it's not real.
Bro, the lockdowns are like a fire drill now, bro.
Yeah.
See how normal a fire drill was? You know, you never expect like
a fire
to happen and shit. That's the same shit with school shooters. It's like it's normal now. Like you don't expect it to happen, but that happens, bro.
That's crazy.
And like I seen like this scary ass fucking alarm and shit. Like this, there's just certain schools who have digital clocks installed in the schools.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, it tells the time and shit. But it basically when the lockdown happens, it sends out an alarm, like a voice, like a robot voice. There is a lockdown, and then like it said, like on the digital clock, there's like red, like it says lockdown and shit. Like
Really?
going like this, bro. It's like what the fuck, bro.
I didn't know that.
Yo, it's crazy, bro. And also, I think in that high school, I think it's not like, let's say there's a lockdown. Certain schools, you know, they have certain protocols or whatever. They go on the loudspeaker and they're like, "Oh, we are now starting a lockdown. This is not a drill, whatever." You know what to do, type shit, right?
Yeah.
But I think in that school specifically, they have necklaces that basically, if there's a school shooter or some shit, they press it.
Oh, the button,
and it automatically locks down the school. Like,
oh, I didn't hear about
everything,
that.
Like the locks, they automatically lock, and it lets everybody know ahead of time. Oh, they don't have to go through the loudspeaker and shit like that, and announce it to the whole school. The whole school knows because of that alarm.
That's
that
that's
button.
smart. That's smart.
It is, bro.
Because then the school shooter doesn't know that they know.
Exactly, and it's like they're steps ahead and shit. You know, like it might be too late, bro. Like imagine, oh, the teacher meets him at the entrance and shit. First victim right there.
Yeah.
How the fuck are they gonna let everybody know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like boom.
They also have this thing. I don't know if it's the same thing, the necklace thing, but I think there's a button that they installed in that school where they click it and automatically sends a police report to.
I think it's the same shit, maybe.
It
Yeah.
sends it to the police, and an officer that was explaining it said that whenever the shooting happened, they got 25 in a row, and then within 5 minutes they sent officers over there. Like within 5 minutes, officers showed up at the school.
Bro, they gotta install that shit in every single school, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, metal detectors.
Facts,
bro. You saw the type of gun he had?
Yeah, it was like an assault rifle, right?
Yeah, and you saw how he got it too.
His dad. And before, like, I think the FBI was already investigating them and shit.
Yeah,
because before, I think I'm not sure if years before or
a year ago, I think
he had made threats or some shit saying that he was gonna do the school shooting and stuff on Discord, right?
It was like I don't know if that one was a year ago, but I think it was Discord. Yeah, a year ago, and then I saw other people saying how he made threats literally like a couple days before, weeks before, and even the morning before or the day before.
And it's crazy too, because he was under investigation. His dad was under investigation. They had said, "Yo, your son should not be nowhere near guns," and then his dad was like, "Yo, he has no access to the guns and shit."
Yeah.
Oh, they're in the safe. Bro bought him a gun, knowing the fact that his son is on some psycho shit, some stupid shit, some pussy shit, trying to shoot up the school, bro. And that's exactly what he did with the gun that he got as a fucking birthday gift.
Blood was only 14 too.
Dumbass fucking jit, bro. If he wants to fucking shoot people, why don't you, like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing, bro? Why don't? That shit's crazy, bro.
I know that's also another thing that probably was going through your mind whenever school started for Julia.
Of course, bro. Of course, like it's scary, you know.
Yeah, that's because that's one thing that you didn't mention, or we didn't mention at all last podcast when I was like, what's one thing you're most nervous about? We weren't thinking about school shootings, but now that's automatically your first thought.
Because I don't want to think about that shit, but I mean, it does happen, bro. It's
Yeah.
that
It's that common.
Yeah. And it's also sad to say that it's not going to be the last one, bro.
Nah, it's not.
You know, until people like, there has to be some way where this shit could be stopped, bro. You know what I mean? Like, either
Bro.
they give the fucking guards in schools guns or some shit. They put extra, you know, security. Oh, at all times, somebody in every single entrance and shit. Metal detectors. Every single person is gonna get checked before they get inside the school, no matter what. You know what I mean? That also installing that button shit in every single school, like having cops outside or some shit. There has to be a way where this shit could stop, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be something that is fucking common, bro. It shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's not valid, bro. It's just normal now. We're so desensitized to it because it happens all the fucking time.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's another crazy thing that I saw too,
What?
involving a school? Because you mentioned fire. There was also a
fire in the
school that burned down. I don't know if it burned down, but there was a massive fire in Kenya, and it killed like 17 kids and injured 13 people.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro. So literally, I think it was literally like a couple days after the school shooting.
Yo, what the fuck?
It's only been a week.
Some shit's always happening, bro.
It's only been a week.
That
since
school has started.
Yeah, well, for certain places, maybe some places a month, couple weeks, but it's still literally the first couple days of school. Another thing I want to talk about that it's going viral. It's very, very viral right now.
What?
The whole Avocado situation.
Oh my god.
You saw it, right?
Yes.
So what I want to say before I get to that, bro, I'm gonna show a picture of what the fuck I'm talking about. Avocado before and after, and I want to say this literally proves what the fuck is your excuse, bro? What the fuck is your excuse?
That's what he looked before, bro. He looked like a fucking fat ass, like,
bro. Literally, he was a fat ass, bro. Not beat around the bush, bro.
And he
was clinically obese, bro. He was killing himself with all the food and shit. It's not no fucking joke and shit, but it was that's how it was. That's how it is. And I just want to say, everybody, what's your excuse? This motherfucker literally lost 250 pounds. He did it as an experiment, as he said, and it literally proves that anybody could lose weight if they really want to, bro. So what I want to say to that is, for anybody who is struggling for motivation or who thinks they can't do it, get up and do it, bro. This motherfucker literally did it.
It's crazy how before, you know, like, he was saying, oh, he's 2 steps ahead and shit, because everybody was violating him, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Even us.
I was one of them, yeah.
I was even us.
Yeah.
We were violating him, you know.
I thought he was cringe.
He's fucking fat ass, yo. He's not trying to fucking better himself. He knows what he's doing. He's fucking killing himself for views and shit. And, bro, proved us wrong, bro.
When you saw it, yo, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw it, I literally went like, I thought it was fake.
This video is sponsored by BetterHelp. So now that everybody's back to school, back to learning.
Yep.
What's something that you'd love to learn? And do you ever make time to, like, learn new things, or you think that was lost in childhood?
One thing I could automatically think of is cooking. Even though I know how to cook the basic stuff, but I'm actively learning how to cook a new thing, which is steak, because I am on a carnivore diet, and cooking steak sometimes it seems easy, but you have to make sure it's not overcooked, because you don't want it to be too chewy, or you don't want it to be undercooked because you don't want to get salmonella. And just overall, it's fun learning new recipes. I feel that's an essential thing.
That's something you'd love to learn, more recipes?
Yeah, of course, because I love food. And like I said, it's an essential thing that every adult should know how to do, because you're not going to be having your mom, your dad cook for you, unless you have mamitis or whatever. But bro. What about you?
I guess I do make room to, like, learn new stuff. You know, recently I've fully learned how to swim. Can now be in the deep end and just, you know, actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
But something that I would love to learn, I would say, is, like, riding a motorcycle. Because I feel like it's a little bit harder than driving a car. You know, it's a little bit more like, you have to shift, you have to keep your balance and stuff, and you have to start slow. You can't just automatically get a fast ass bike.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, so I guess that's something I do want to learn.
I mean, you're better than me, because when it comes to swimming, I'm still terrified of swimming. I don't know if it's a trauma thing.
I mean, since you are, like, scared of the water,
yeah,
maybe therapy could be something that could help you, you know, get back into that like wanting to learn, back to school era type of vibe, you know, because
yeah. You're
you
probably
know
right.
maybe it'll make you want to learn how to swim, you know, overcome that fear.
Take actual swimming classes.
Exactly.
Well, for anybody listening to this, guys, definitely give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/unnoticed today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/unnoticed.
And now back to the video. But
too,
it's
bro.
fucking real, bro.
Me too, bro.
Because I went to his actual TikTok account and I saw that he posted like videos of him when he was fat. I was like, wait, so this has to be a joke, or this has to be old.
Yeah.
But then I went to the actual YouTube channel and then I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker is like dead ass,
bro. And I don't know what people are saying and shit. They were saying how like, cause he lost, bro,
250 pounds, bro, in 2 years.
So hold on, what's up with that shit? So the last time he posted was 7 months ago. 7 months ago he was fat and shit.
Yeah.
Now he comes out skinny. So what people are saying is what, he had this shit pre-recorded and then he lost the fucking weight?
Yeah.
That's what he did?
Yeah.
Cause I saw it. I saw that he's fucking skinny now and shit. But I didn't see like, I just saw comments.
So
you know what I mean?
he gained the weight. He literally, well, I don't know if he completely like confirmed it, but this is what everybody else is saying, and it sounds reasonable. It sounds like it actually like could be possible. So he gained all the weight. He made a bunch of mukbangs. He he stocked up on fucking mukbangs for like
Videos.
2 years, and then when he realized that to a point where I gotta fucking lose his weight, he lost the
did it?
weight, and I feel like the way he probably lost weight was working out in his own house, because he probably has mad money. He could afford a trainer to
gym
come
and
to his
shit.
house, a gym in his house. He could do something in his house to lose weight, bro. And this motherfucker was a vegan before, so I'm pretty sure he could find a diet or something to lose weight.
Shit, bro. You see, call me off guard, bro. Honestly, call me off guard. I was one of those fucking haters, bro, and I low key, I still wanted to hate low key, but can't hate on him now, bro.
Nah, yo, crazy thing is, I remember one of his, because you know how he's low key, he's also known for his breakdowns in his mukbang videos, how he cries. You never seen those videos when he cries? He's like cries how he's depressed and sad and shit. And low key, some of those probably has some truth to it, because he probably was going through it, because he definitely didn't want to stay like this like his whole life.
Yeah.
But what I want to get into is this proves the motherfuckers that were on the Fat versus Fitness wrong as fuck. Because the one guy that was like, if I lose weight, brands are not gonna hit me up. Nobody's gonna want to support me. But this motherfucker said the same thing. I'm pretty sure he did. And now, look how many views he got. He lost the weight.
Now, mad people fuck with him now.
Yes, they're supporting him. They're congratulating him.
Facts.
Of course, you got some of those people that are saying, he probably took Ozempic. He probably, he looks sick, this and that. But
There's always gonna be haters.
bro, literally proves the point of you're not gonna lose followers. You're not gonna be looked at a certain way.
Either way, fuck that. The fact that you have to sell, that's being a sellout, bro.
Yeah,
that's being a sellout. Oh, you purposely want to be fat. Fucking put yourself in danger, like put your health in danger.
Yeah.
For views and money, bro. That's how much you value like money and shit, clout and shit, whatever. Just because you're valuing clout and money over your health is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? That's like you're a sellout, bro. So
Yeah.
that point is, I feel like it's not valid, bro.
No, yeah,
Bro
of
just trying to cook, bro did not cook, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? The people on the other side, bro, like obviously I understand where people are coming from. You know, you gotta love your body, you gotta love yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Because everybody's different, you know, and it's facts, bro. Even when you work out, you have to learn how to accept your body. You know what I mean? Because my genetics might not be the same as your genetics. Your genetics might not be the same as, you know what I'm saying? It's the same shit, bro.
Yeah.
My fucking biceps are not gonna look the same as everybody else, bro. My shit might look smaller.
Mm-hmm.
My fucking shoulders might look smaller.
People have
my calves might look fucking smaller. You know what I mean?
People have wide clavicles. Some people have short clavicles.
Some people have fucking small calves. Some people have wide calves.
I'm the small calf person.
You know what I mean? So some people naturally have fucking could shred fast, you know, like
Some people could put on weight fast.
exactly.
Muscle
Some
fast.
people are skinny as hell, bro. They can't. So you know, you do have to accept your body
For what it is.
for what it is, because you can't help it. You know, you're just genetically born like that. But if you're physically able to control how you look, bro, and you're trying to make an excuse by accepting the way you look, even though damn well down inside you don't want to be like that, bro, you're just making an excuse at that point, saying, "Oh, I just love myself, bro." No, bro, you're just making up an excuse, bro.
What if they actually believe that though?
Good for them, bro. Good for them, bro. But if they can't go up the stairs without feeling some type of way, bro, that says something, bro. You're not. Your body is not supposed to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to be tired from walking to the fucking store, bro. You know, your body is meant to be
Active
and shit, bro. That's why, like I said, bro, that's why we have fucking legs, bro. You know what I mean? We have legs so we could walk, so we
Yeah.
could run. That's why we have the muscles in our bodies, bro, because our bodies are prepared for that shit, bro. So you're under preparing your body, bro, for the worst. You know, I seen this video of a guy who, don't be that guy. It was like they were running out of, like, I think it was like a flood or some shit. They were getting rescued and stuff, and the wife had to get carried by like a Navy SEAL, and bro couldn't carry his own fucking wife and kids and shit
because
he's too fucking weak.
I saw, you know, crazy thing. I saw a TikTok. I'm pretty sure you saw it. It's like a very viral TikTok. It's like a kind of one of those gym bro TikToks where like, oh, the reason why I work out, and there was a mom who put her kid on a stroller, and then the stroller started rolling away to like where there's traffic, and she tried chasing the stroller, but she fell, and then she kept falling because she couldn't get up, and somebody else had to save the baby. Luckily, but that's also another thing. Like, why would I want to be like that?
And then also on top of that too, like, let's say I have a family and I have to defend my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm like fucking weak as hell, bro, I mean, I could still try to defend my family, but I'm probably gonna have a lesser chance of, you know, survival and shit than, you know, being a little bit stronger and stuff. And I don't give a fuck if you're fat and shit, but if you try to put it in my head that being fat is okay, that's when I'm like, yo, just shut the fuck up, bro. Because I don't believe that shit. You could believe whatever the fuck you want, but if you're telling other people that being fat is okay, bro, just keep your opinions to yourself, bro. Just keep your own beliefs to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you believe. That's cool, bro. But don't try to convince other people that's not reality, bro. That's not reality. You're going against the human nature, bro. When you're born, you're literally like your body is changing into like what it's supposed to be, bro, and it's not getting fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's our bodies are supposed to be ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have what the fuck we have, bro. We're blessed, bro. We're blessed to have 2 fucking legs. We're blessed to have the muscles we have and shit like that, and they're there for a reason, bro. We were built in perfection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like there's a reson why we're able
to everything, bro. To everything. To the reason why we have fucking 4 toes. If we miss a toe, we're not gonna walk the same ever again, bro. Every single toe to your fucking, from your big toe to your fucking pinky toe, they balance your whole body, bro.
Yeah, that's for a purpose.
You know what I'm saying? When my uncle, he got his toe amputated, bro. He got 2 toes amputated. He could never walk the same, and he was always falling and shit. Cause your fucking toes, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking simple. It's a fucking toe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? To your fingers, they have, you know, you could grip shit. Like, bro, you're just taking your body for granted at that point, bro.
Yeah. So like I said, guys, what the fuck is your excuse? Get up.
I just yapped.
You didn't yap, bro. It's that ass true.
This shit is your temple, bro. This shit is you.
Yeah.
This shit is your fucking vessel, bro. This shit is what's carrying your soul, bro. And you're fucking, you are what you like. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you consume and shit is what
you are what you eat.
Is what you become, bro.
Yeah.
It's what you become. So it's like, imagine you putting all this bad shit in you. You're obviously going to eventually start having bad thoughts and shit because you're poisoning your body, bro.
Yeah.
You're literally poisoning your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, half of the shit that's like not good for you does not have no good no nutrients, bro. Is not valid, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how could people like preach like for that, bro?
It's the same thing with drugs, low key. 'Cause
It is. It is.
It becomes an addiction. People start binge eating without, I guess, noticing, or they just have to binge eat because they have nothing else to do.
Or stress eating.
Stress eat too. But I mean, that's a real that I kind of get, because sometimes I fall into stress eating.
I get that too, bro.
But again, I'm not here to come out at nobody to judge at whatever. Like even though whatever the fuck we said is harsh, it's the truth, bro. Someone has to say it, bro.
And again, for whatever I said, I just hold myself for that standard, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe in, and that's the standard that I hold myself for. You know, like I don't want to be fat, I don't want to be unfit, and when I was unhappy, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not the most fit person ever and shit, but I don't go overboard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I know when too much, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Too much is like enough. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like that. It's just myself. You know, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want. You did talk about like the gym and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like certain people go to the gym for different reasons.
Okay.
You know, like certain people go to the gym to look better, to feel better and shit. But some people go in there for like they're kind of forced in there because they're sad. You know what I'm saying?
Like break up, or maybe they're going through somebody that died or something.
Yeah, yeah. And then that's like kind of what I want to get at and shit, because I feel like the gym is like some sort of therapy and shit.
Yeah, it is.
And a lot of people who go to the gym don't know everybody else's stories. You know, and some people some people might assume like, oh, bro's in here just like to get more bitches and shit, or like bro's in here like cocky as fuck, this and that, not knowing that
something triggered it for them to be there, or
to be in there, bro. Like, you know, everybody has some sort of insecurity and shit that they want to heal.
I think everybody in the gym is insecure.
Exactly, bro.
And that's something that people don't talk about, because everybody thinks that, oh, you're gonna get judged, or there's probably some there's like a fucking, it's like a small amount of people that do that. Those are like the dickheads who, the
weirdos, bro,
that don't really work out. Like I wouldn't really consider them gym bros. I just consider them just assholes who just think they're better than everybody. But everybody knows, if you see like a big motherfucker who is working out and they're actually like, they're all genuine. Like I'm cool with a lot of the gym bros there who are way bigger than me, and they always say what's up to me. They're always like asking me how's my day been and stuff, and it's just cool.
Yeah, cool vibes.
Yeah,
and shit.
And also another thing too with the gym that I've noticed, it's kind of funny. I mentioned it too. How there's a theory that everybody that's in the gym is a failed athlete, and it's true. Cause because before I was like, maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
But I wanted to play soccer. That obviously didn't work out, so might as well just put some fucking talent into fucking working out, calisthenics. I'm pretty sure you play soccer, you play basketball. Maybe you want to be a fucking professional one day at one point. I did, yeah. And now you're at the gym. You like working out. I seen this guy that I follow. He works out, or two people that I follow that work out, and they're built, but they play soccer. And I never knew that until they recently posted on their story that they do that for cardio. I'm like, yo, high key, everybody used to be an athlete that goes to the gym, bro.
Like that guy, Tristan Lee.
Who's Tristan Lee?
Who's
Tristan Lee?
The guy who's like fucking short as hell, but he's like mad fucking.
The one that was on the Fit versus Fat?
Yeah.
Oh, him? Okay, yeah. Wait.
No. He wasn't on there.
Tristan Lee? Let me see him real
You've
quick.
seen him before, bro.
I have to see his face, bro.
You've seen him before. He's some short, like, I think he's Filipino, if I'm not wrong.
Tristan Lee. Oh, okay.
He plays soccer.
He played soccer before?
And he's nice.
That has?
Yo, search up Tristan Lee soccer.
Oh, fuck.
He's nice.
Yo, what the fuck? Wait, is this him?
Yes.
Oh, that is him.
Bro, he's nice.
What the fuck, bro?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
What the fuck,
yeah.
bro? Nah, yo. That's actually fire, though. But it's true. And then, bro, fucking, even though they're these guys are successful, Ozil, and who else got really built?
The
There's another guy, bro.
There is another soccer player and shit. I forgot.
Fuck,
I don't remember.
It's literally on the top of like fucking tip of my tongue, bro. It was Ozil and it's a German player, I think.
A German
I
player?
think it's a German player.
I don't remember, bro, but I remember seeing like the fact that they're all getting built and shit now. But anyways, the point is, you know, a lot of people have different stories why they're in the gym and shit.
Yeah.
And one like main thing that I wanted to focus on was the whole like sad reasons as to why people are in the gym.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pull up a couple clips and shit and see if you relate to any of them and stuff. Cause you know it low key like it just hits, bro. It hits.
Alright, let me see.
Let it out, boy. All of the anger, the sadness, and the fear. Everything that's brewing inside of you. You've got to let it go. It all starts from there.
I've worked out to those Habadas before. And also, this is one audio of, it's from Attack on Titan. Like, the final, like, I think, episode of Attack on Titan. Like, one finale. And, you know Armin?
Yeah.
Armin, he's...
The blonde guy?
Yeah, it's like a audio of him talking to himself. Because he's basically in this trance-like state, and he sees himself, who's unconscious. He's basically telling him to get the fuck up, you worthless piece of shit. You can never do stuff right.
Yeah.
I'll play it for you guys, just guys, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I haven't listened to them recently because I try not to, because I don't like
being sad
in the gym. I just like being pumped up and angry at the gym. But
that's probably your motivator.
No, I mean, yeah, it's both. It's both, because I'm not gonna lie, I probably have listened to it one time, like the past like 2 weeks or whatever. But that's because I was just like really thinking about like everything that I did and
you went through and shit.
Yeah,
I guess the reason why like I felt it so hard and shit is because I mean when I first started working out and shit, the reason why I was doing it wasn't like to look good or anything like that. I knew that was gonna be like a byproduct of like, you know, working out and shit. You know, it's gonna happen. You're gonna look better. You're gonna look different. You're gonna look healthier. You're gonna be more energized. Like, it's a lot of pluses to it. But the reason why I was doing it was to kind of heal something inside of me and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I felt like I never truly had any self-control over myself or any self-discipline and shit. So I felt like this is what I needed to, you know, get control of my life, bro. You know, I felt like a lot of the times I was fucking up my life because I didn't have no self-control, bro, with my emotions, with, oh, I don't want to do it because I don't feel like it. You know, a lot of the times, bro. And a lot of I don't feel like it fucked up my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want that to be the reason as to why I'm a fucking failure. You know what I mean? I needed to get a grasp with myself and shit. Tell myself what I have to do, whether if I like it or not. That's why I used to wake up at 5 a.m. and I didn't want to, but I forced it. You know, every single time I felt something like I don't want to do it, I would force myself to do it, bro. And it's same shit now, bro. Like, there's been multiple times where I don't want to go to the gym and shit, and I'm just like, bro, you have to, bro. You know what I mean? You have to. A lot of I don't want to and I don't feel like it, bro, will fuck your life up, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? And that's why I go to the gym, bro. It's not just because I'm fat or just because, oh, I don't like how I look, bro. It's like what it means, bro. What does that mean? Me not going to the gym means I'm lazy. It means I let me being comfortable and shit, lets me feeling like a bitch, bro. You know? It's like, oh, I'd rather be at home, you know, chilling and shit rather than making myself better and stuff. And then that shit eats at me alive, bro, because I'm like, damn, bro, I've been doing this shit, like, and it's so obvious now because of how much weight I gained and shit, you know? So it's like me basically feeling like I have no control over myself or over my life.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like when like I let myself go. It feels like, damn, I have no type of control in my life. And that just means that I'm probably not going to be successful either, because if I can't control something so simple like my weight or how I look and shit, how am I going to be a successful person and shit? You know? But yeah.
The last thing I want to say about that, the thing I wanted to show you was the arming clip, because I feel like you've heard it before, but it's so good, bro. Like I want you to hear it.
I bet.
Every last one of them is gonna die! Get up, you waste of space! Human garbage! Worthless piece of shit! I hate you. And I always have! Because you've never done anything but betray me! The hopes pinned on us, the responsibilities we accepted, the second life we were given! You haven't done a thing with any of it! So get up! How dare you lie here dead! Get up! Get your worthless ass off the ground!
There's like some fire ass like fucking
God damn, bro.
music with this shit, bro.
God damn, bro. See what I mean, bro? Like, god damn, bro.
Yeah, bro, peak acting right there. And also, I think they're gonna re-release the finale, like the 3 episodes into like one big ass movie in theaters.
You said the last episode and then you want to watch it and shit.
Did?
Yeah.
No way I said that.
Yeah, you did. You mentioned that.
Attack on Titan?
Yeah. They're gonna release a movie and shit, because we were talking about how they're gonna release mad good shit.
I think I said it like,
because you said Sonic 3. They're releasing mad good shit.
I think I said that off podcast.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it on the podcast. I don't remember hearing it when I was editing it.
Well, I remember you did say that and shit.
Yeah, but I definitely want to watch it.
But anyways, guys, that's a little segment that I wanted to get into. You know, like, because I feel like it's not just going to the gym, bro. There's stories. There's stories in there, bro. With everybody has a story, bro. So don't be afraid. You know, everybody's going through shit. Everybody's broken and shit. You know, like everybody's trying to in the gym. They're trying to fix themselves. You know what I mean? And also, I guess another topic, you know, because I feel like you kind of didn't bring it up, but it's kind of not you know, because you did say, you know, all the pain you brought and shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like
what?
Not to make you feel better and shit. What? But like I felt that way before too. You know, like I've caused people pain and shit. You know what I mean? Like, regarding sometimes, you know, I feel like I've heard Abby, you know, arguing and shit like that. Yelling at Julia, you know what I mean? My friends, being a bad friend, being a bad brother, being a bad son. And, you know, sometimes it's really not your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's just like hurt people. And it's a fact, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, sometimes it just happens. And obviously, you have full control of what you do and shit. You have full control of what you do. You're fucking, you know, like, logical being. You're not fucking just a mindless robot. You know what I mean?
Grown-ass man, too.
Exactly. But, it happens, bro. It happens. I don't give a fuck. Bro. Every single person in this fucking world has done some shit to somebody else. And it happens. It happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the only way to accept that is you're human, gang. You know what I mean? You're human. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, it's gonna happen, bro. You gotta come to peace with that. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that has happened to me, bro. You know, and like, sometimes it was unintentional though, because maybe it was like some sort of defense mechanism or some shit. But it's some shit rooted deep inside, bro, that maybe you're not expressing exactly why you did what you did or why it happened. You know what I'm saying? But it's something rooted inside, bro. That maybe something hasn't gotten fixed, something hasn't gotten addressed. And then that's why the whole projection and shit happens, where you end up fucking somebody else up. You know what I'm saying? But it all starts inside, bro. You know, everybody has a child or somebody in their, like, them past selves not healed inside. So it fucks it up, you know? And I know that's for me too. That's why, like, I don't have patience when it comes to Julia, because I never experienced that. You know? Like, at all with my mom and shit. So that's an unhealed part of me that I have to heal some way so I don't fuck up Julia. You know what I'm saying? So you did mention... It's crazy how everything is tying together, bro.
Okay.
You did mention failed athletes.
Okay. Bro, what the fuck? This is sad, bro.
But it's real. It's real.
Yeah, but still, bro. I don't want to be sad.
It's not
bro.
sad though.
It's sad,
it's
bro.
just real. We all had dreams that we didn't accomplish, bro. And it's just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And it's crazy the fact that I'm saying this, bro, because I always preach, oh, yo, fucking your dreams could come true and shit. But sometimes
some dreams are they just don't come.
They don't come true, bro. But all right.
But to be fair, bro, those didn't come true because we didn't work hard enough for them. We didn't take it seriously.
Facts.
We're taking this shit seriously. That's why it's coming true.
But you think? Do you ever think that sometimes a dream is just like
impossible?
Impossible.
Well, I feel like when it comes to sports, yeah, because with sports, there's so much competition out there. There's you have to be and there's.
But then, like, you could say, like, oh
no, but sports is always different from this shit. Any social media, it's way harder to be a fucking professional sports athlete than influencer.
But if you took it serious since a young age, you don't think so?
No, because some people take it serious from a young age. They don't become nothing. They just probably become like a coach at like academy or something.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
think that's even worse than like
not like being a professional footballer or like professional something.
From stopping like how we stopped.
Yeah.
Compared to stopping like halfway, like you're only good enough to become a fucking coach.
Some boxers train since they were kids and they don't become Canelos.
I think that's way worse, bro.
So I'm saying it's harder to become the best in like sports. I feel like those are they're not impossible, but they're least likely to happen.
All right, but I guess I'm off the real shit. If y'all like, relate to any of the things we talked about and shit, comment that. I think yeah.
Well, before
we need to get off the fucking serious topics.
Before we end this fucking depressing not depressing, it was just kind of like a real. It's basically we're being real, bro. It's been a real regular shit. So I have a funny what would you do question to end it off.
All right.
I think this is pretty funny, bro. So boom, you're at a football match, and you give Julia or you give your kid, and let's say you have a son or any kid some money,
okay,
to go get some snacks. Maybe they get some cotton candy, some hot dogs, or maybe some popcorn, and you give them the money, and they're obviously old enough to go and get them themselves. Like they're not jits to the point where they could get kidnapped.
Okay.
So they go, and then they come, but they're still young. They come back, and they have nothing. And you ask them like, "Yo, where the fuck
is the money at?
Or where the fuck is the snacks at?
What'd you get?"
Exactly. And then your kid's like, "Oh yeah, so I bought it. I gave it to the cashier. They gave me the snacks and stuff, but some man took the snacks. Like they stole it from me." And you're kind of like, "Wait, what the fuck? Who? What? Why? When? Where?"
Yeah.
And then he's like, you know how kids be like, "Yeah, I don't know. They just took it. Like, yeah, like I don't know why you took it." And then as you're talking to your kid, they point out, "Oh, that man right there, he's the one who took it." Well, what do you do at that point?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. My heart is gonna drop, but I'm gonna go up to them and be like, "All right, come."
To who?
To Julia. I'll be like, "All right, let's go." I'll be like, "What happened? You stole why'd you steal my kid's shit?" Oh, whatever it was. I'll be like, "I'm not gonna lie, bro. You gotta give it back, bro. Or it's gonna get hectic in here." Nah, it's gonna get real hectic. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'll like approach him and shit, bro, because I'm not gonna play with that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like,
so you will automatically believe, like your kid, like you wouldn't have just be like, why would a grown man take
where we live? I'm believing my kid.
Oh, okay.
But
That's understandable.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Understandable.
It's something that could happen here, bro. There's no way it's not out of the picture, bro.
Yeah.
If something that would happen, that ass.
No, yeah.
So I automatically, straight off the bat, I would go up to them. Obviously, like I said, my heart would drop because that's kind of like you got to be ready to fight low key. Yeah. You know what I mean? Get ready for the worst.
That's literally what's that shit called?
Fight or flight?
Yeah, not even that. Not even just that. That's literally a situation where you have to, like, There's like a word. There's like a little phrase I was gonna say, but continue, bro.
Yeah, and also, like, I don't want, like, Julia to think that I'm a pussy or some shit. I'm not gonna defend her and shit. So
you would fight in front of your kid?
yeah.
You don't think that would be traumatizing? It's like your kid seeing you basically see red.
I have to. I mean, the way I see it is like I have to let her know that I'm doing anything to like defend her and shit, and then I'll just explain to her after. Like, I mean, it is traumatizing, I guess.
I feel like the best thing to do is you obviously go with your kid, you approach them, but you're obviously with Abby as well. And
No, I probably wouldn't even tell Julia to come with me. I'd just be like, stay here with mom.
I'm gonna handle it.
Stay here with mommy. I'll be right back, and then I'll just go and like see what's up.
Yeah, I feel like the thing I would do is, cause you would have to teach your kid that obviously isn't right and how to approach it. So I feel like you would have I would bring my kid with me so you could point him out and be like, tell me, oh, this is the guy who did it, and then I'll be like, all right, go with your mom. I'm gonna have a talk with him. I'm gonna handle it or whatever.
Word.
Cause I feel like, cause I'm not gonna lie, I've seen my mom fight before, and it's not valid, bro. It was not a good experience.
You see your mom fight?
Yeah, I never talked about this shit, but yeah, bro. It was you know how there's Sunday leagues in Newdorp? It was when I was like I forget how old I was. I was pretty young, but
you were scared and shit.
I was scared, yeah, cause obviously, well, I seen two, like not really. So the second time wasn't really her. It was her trying to like separate my cousin from a fight, but it was getting hectic. Like she could have got hit, but basically the first time it was at a soccer game. She used to play soccer back then, like in the women's league, and I think after the game there was like one of the ladies from the opposing team was trash talking and stuff, and they were saying stuff about my mom, or they were saying something about a team. I don't know what it was, but basically they ended up fighting, and then I see my mom just fighting, grab fucking hair and stuff, and I think she won. Cause she would have told me, like I would have saw her on the ground if she lost, but she was not on the ground. I think they were just fighting and stuff, and then they got separated. And then all I see is my mom screaming at the lady, just saying curse words and shit, and it was traumatizing, bro. Like you don't know what to do. You're literally a kid at that point. What the fuck could you do to defend your mom? You're literally like mad jit. They could just push you out the way. Exactly.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. My mom is like crazy. She said if someone says some shit, she's gonna fight, bro.
My goodness, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like a fight in general is like scary and shit.
Yeah.
You know? Like, especially like a brawl type shot. Even though I've never like.
Have you ever seen a brawl?
I've never seen a brawl.
I've seen a brawl before,
seen
bro.
A brawl?
So yo, this is mad. It's bringing back mad memories, bro. So it was at a party for I'm gonna blur out their names, but
gosh.
It was for. They were at a party, and it was for sister, I believe. They were celebrating like a birthday, or like maybe I think it was like a baby shower or something like that, and. Basically, towards the end of the party, everybody started brawling at a table where the cake was at, and everybody was like throwing hands and shit. It was mad heads everywhere, and then my mom rushed me, my brother out the building. Then cops came, mad people got arrested. It was mad shit, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nah, the most I remember is like when I was a kid and shit, and I remember like I was young as fuck, bro, like mad young, cause. It's a fucking like fever dream, bro. Mm-hmm. But I do remember it's like there was this salon I think it's called St. Michael's. Nah,
which one? Is it like on Richmond Terrace type shit?
Like yeah type, and like it's in the basement. It used to be.
Yeah. Oh wait, I know what you're talking about. They closed it down because they're not allowed. They closed it down because of fights.
Exactly. So it was that.
What were you talking about?
It was that salon and shit, like that spot where people have parties and stuff. And I remember being a kid and shit, and my mom, she started arguing with somebody and shit. And then out of nowhere, bro, I was legit coming back from like the food shit.
Yeah.
Like my big ass head and stuff. I was bald. I was mad young, bro. Mad little. And I remember like a fucking something hit my head mad hard, like ding.
What the fuck?
And then I seen like the fucking Modelo bottle just spinning on the floor and shit.
Someone hit you with a Modelo bottle?
I don't know if somebody threw a Modelo bottle at me, bro. But I was a little ass kid, bro. So I don't know why somebody would chuck that shit at me and shit. But it felt like bro, somebody chucked that shit at me. I don't know if they threw that shit at somebody else.
And they missed?
And then it missed and it hit me. But that shit hit me mad fucking hard, bro. I still remember that shit to this day, bro. I remember that shit spinning. And then my mom was like, oh, they about to fight. We got to get out of here. They're throwing shit now. They're throwing bottles.
Oh nah,
yeah, bro.
Nah, that was literally the reason why they closed that down. Cause I remember I asked my mom, how come there's no parties here no more? Like why don't we throw a party here? And like the fuck, like they closed it down because there was mad fights there. There's always mad fights every party.
That's fucking crazy, bro. That spot was probably cursed or something, bro. Cause every single time, bro, I feel like something was happening there and shit.
You ever went to the back of the stage to like see like the DJs? Like I always used to do that.
That
shit.
stage and shit. Yeah, I remember. Like, and then also I think there was a like you could go up or some shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it was like a little balcony on top, so you could see everything.
Yeah, bro.
But
that's crazy. That's big memories right there. With that being said, guys, that does conclude episode 121. I mean 122. Our yap session is over. Hope you guys enjoyed, but yeah, guys, I really do hope you guys enjoy our favorite segment, our scary shit or whatever. But
and we do take a break, guys. Just letting you guys know.
Oh yeah, somebody asked you, do you actually take a break when y'all say back from the break?
We do take a break.
Like a fucking. Today we're not gonna take too long of a break because it's pretty late. But usually we take like an hour and something break, bro. It's OD.
Yeah, we sometimes drag it.
But with that being said, guys, get your snacks, get your blankets, get your headphones,
get your popcorn.
That's snacks. Turn off the lights, get comfortable, and
enjoy the show.
So yes, we're back, guys. I'm not gonna really try to keep these fucking intros too NPC like or robotic like, because I feel like it gets too repetitive over time. But yeah, I already know what time it is. Just enjoy.
I got my black coffee, guys. I need some energy and shit.
It's 3 a.m. right now. It's devil's hour right now.
Yo, and what I'm gonna talk about, bro, low-key, we shouldn't even be talking about what I'm about to talk about. I'm not gonna lie. Both of these shit, and I shouldn't even be bringing up the videos that I'm gonna be bringing up, bro. I'm dead ass, bro.
Oh, what the fuck? What are you gonna talk about?
Before I bring this up, bro, because I do have real life audio, trigger warning and shit for both topics that I'm gonna bring up, because they're not disturbing. They're just insanely they're disturbing, and also if you're
they make you feel weird or
some demonic shit, some devil shit,
bro.
Some real life audio.
And I'm not, just so you guys know, I'm not lying. Look,
3 a.m.
3:34 a.m.
So guys, I'm telling y'all right now, trigger warning and shit. And if you guys want to wait till the morning to watch this shit, y'all could do that. But
okay.
I'm gonna say a little prayer before we start, because this is some real shit, like dead ass, like no bullshit. I'm no bullshitting, bro. All right, please God protect us. Make sure we're good in this podcast. We're just trying to, just like share stories and stuff. Not really like trying to be demonic stuff, and you know what I mean. And just protect us, bless us, all our families, and every single person watching. And yeah, we love you. Amen.
Amen.
All right, bro. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is, I talked about this before.
Okay.
I talked about this before, because when I mentioned the names and what happened, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to talk about the case of LaToya Ammons and the Demon House, a.k.a. the House of 200 Demons.
Okay.
You remember this shit, right?
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm bringing this up again is because recently Netflix, they released a movie
based on it,
which is The Deliverance.
Okay.
A lot of people are talking about it all over TikTok. Everybody's talking about it, saying that it's a cursed movie. The reason why it was cursed is because obviously, the topic that, it's based on was very crazy. Real life shit. One of the most, famous paranormal cases in U.S. history and shit.
Okay.
And in the movie, right, there was this one specific scene that when I watched it, I didn't really think too much of it. I thought it was just part of the movie and shit. It was creepy. It gave me chills, bro. And when I watched the movie with Abby, that one specific scene, we both got chills and started feeling weird in the house, bro.
Okay.
There was one specific scene where the main actress, she basically is fighting off the demon herself, because nobody believes her. Nobody is trying to help them and shit in the house. So she gathers her own strength, and she's trying to fight the demon with her own faith and her own belief, right?
Okay.
And she starts praying out to God and Jesus. But unscripted, not planned at all, she falls to her knees. She goes, falls to her knees, and she starts speaking in tongue.
What?
And that shit was not part of the script. The director said it. the actress herself said it, that shit was not part of the script, bro. I'm about to show you the scene right now. And then also that they had to bring a pastor every single time they filmed because of how much shit was happening while filming, bro. So I'm gonna show you the scene first, and then I'm gonna get into more stuff that I found out of the case and shit. Bro, you're gonna see it, bro.
The fuck?
And that part was unscripted, completely unscripted, bro. That shit was not planned out. And that they said that they started feeling weird shit when that happened, bro. They even had to, like I said, bring a fucking pastor or a priest, whatever it was, to pray every single time they filmed, and specifically that part because they thought that she was gonna get possessed or some shit, bro.
No way, like.
Yes, bro.
Why
It's in interviews.
Why the fuck did you keep filming though? If it's and then what the fuck? If that shit's low key cursed, then what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that shit is not no fucking easy subject to talk about and shit. And especially when you make movies, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're reenacting like the fucking demonic shit that went on, bro, in that house,
of
bro.
course, yeah.
And now for the people who don't know about the case, the House of 200 Demons.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, in 2011, a family moved in. It was Latoya Ammons and her 3 kids.
Yeah.
Which they were all young as fuck, 9, 10, and 12. And as soon as they moved in, a month later, paranormal shit started happening, specifically from the basement. So there was a door going directly to the basement and shit. They would keep that shit closed, but they would hear knocking and banging on the basement and shit like that. Also, one night, I think it was the grandma. She woke up one night, either the grandma or Latoya herself.
Mm-hmm.
They woke up and that they saw a shadow figure walking, pacing back and forth in the living room, leaving marks on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And shit was getting so bad to the point where the kids started getting possessed and shit. They started seeing stuff. They were getting flung across the room, thrown against the wall. There was like a nasty fucking smell everywhere in the house and shit. And I did mention one of the main things that basically started it all was how much fucking flies there was.
Yeah.
And it was the middle of December. So it doesn't make sense as to why there were so many fucking flies in the porch outside. So that also, it was believed that there was a portal to hell, directly to hell in the basement. That's why there were so many entities and spirits going in there. And a main thing also that happened too that I didn't mention in the last one, which was also in the movie itself, was there was a scene where the kid, he's in the hospital and shit, right? And he's possessed at the time, to the point where he literally, like, on some Spider-Man shit, crawls up the fucking wall. And that happened in real life, bro.
What the fuck?
That happened in real life. The grandma was in the hospital with the boy. It was her youngest kid. And that she saw him, his face turned differently. Their eyes were pitch black. And they had this creepy, like, smile, bro. And that he started walking backwards up the wall, bro. And that shit dead ass happened, bro. And there was multiple witnesses, nurses, and other staff in the hospital that witnessed that shit, bro.
What the fuck?
And also in the basement, you would hear dogs, but they didn't have dogs, bro.
Low-key hellhounds or some shit?
That's what I'm saying, bro. And now, even more shit, right?
Okay.
So there was this documentary that was dropped on this house.
Okay.
So in 2014, Zak Bagan purchased this house, right?
Yeah.
Purchased this house for $35,000, and he decided he was gonna investigate it. Obviously, you know, bro does that shit. And the documentary is called The Demon House.
Okay.
You can see it on YouTube, Hulu, shit like that. And we're not sponsored, just saying. And
I think it's Max, because they're
on Max as well. It's Max, Hulu, and YouTube.
Okay.
All 3 you can watch it on there. But one specific thing that happened to Zak Bagan basically changed his whole life, bro. Forever, bro. Forever.
What?
I'm gonna show you the shit that happened to him, and like what happened because of what happened. All right, let me just show you first.
What the fuck?
Yeah, hold on. So when Zak Bagans was doing the whole like documentary and shit like that,
Yeah.
you see how he like locks himself
Into the place for like until dusk until dawn.
He did that shit by himself.
Oh nah, okay.
In the house, he boarded up the windows, the doors, so he barricaded himself inside the house.
Mhm.
And when he did that, he stayed the night, and this is what happened to him.
Get away from me. Get away. Back the fuck up.
Well,
Bro just saw a fucking.
you saw the shadow, right?
Yeah, bro just
So-
saw a fucking demon.
So after that, so before he didn't wear glasses, after he saw that shadowy figure, which he said that he saw it, as soon as he saw it, he felt something in his eyes. So he ended up developing like some sort of like condition that happened out of nowhere. The doctors can't even explain how he got it, but it made him see double vision. So he had double vision in both eyes, and it fucked up his eyes, bro. And the only way that they could have possibly fixed it was with surgery. But if they did it, it could have led to him being blind. So now he has to wear prism glasses in order for him to see normal.
I never knew that.
And it was because he saw that fucking figure. Could have been the devil or some shit, bro.
That makes so much, cause I'm telling you right now, I used to be an avid Ghost Adventures watcher, and it wasn't until like the recent episodes where he started wearing glasses, and I never knew why. I thought it was just like a style thing, or maybe his vision got bad, but I never knew it was because of that.
Bro, they're prism glasses, bro. They allow him to see normally, bro, because he sees double.
That's fucked. I never knew that, bro.
Yeah, bro, and it's all because he saw whatever that was, bro. Whatever that spirit was, did some shit to him. And the crazy thing is that he said that every single person that has gone into that house, bro, something has happened to them, bro. The Ammons, boom, they fucking crazy shit happened to them. I think another family was in there, crazy shit happened to them as well. During the investigation and shit, right? Somebody that was part of his team randomly ended up having organ failure, and one of their organs and shit has to be taken to the hospital, and the doctors didn't know why it happened.
What?
And now him with the vision and shit, cops, cleaning people, all experienced some shit going on in that house, bro.
That's fucking weird.
I think in 2016 he ended up bulldozing it down, destroyed it, just so I guess to keep everybody safe, like, because it's some real shit, bro. And people still to this day report seeing shit around where the house used to be.
That's crazy, because I remember you said that he bought it and then he ended up like demolishing it, but damn, that's crazy, bro.
And before, I didn't mention any of the stuff that I'm mentioning now,
Yeah,
because I did mention it briefly,
mm-hmm.
but this is way more into detail and shit,
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. The fact that movie is out and shit, and like I said, bro, a lot of people reported like
Feeling
weird during that scene and experiencing like weird shit happening in their house when that happened. And then this shit, nah, bro. That shit's crazy. That shit's no joke, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That shit is no joke, bro. And you're like opening like something, bro.
Yeah,
allowing
I
that
know,
shit to
I
come
know.
in, bro.
Yeah.
And my next one that I'll go after you go is even crazier.
Then this
With audio, with everything, bro.
guys, alright.
I'm telling you guys, bro. Trigger warning. Be prepared, bro. Like, yeah, bro. This shit. I'm not joking, bro. I didn't want to listen to the audio like by myself and shit. And I haven't listened to the audio. I was waiting for the episode and shit, but
okay.
I'm telling y'all, bro, this shit is about to get crazy.
Okay, so I'm gonna follow up that with something that's been talked about for like months, and it's just now getting traction and stuff. But when I do talk about it, I want you to listen carefully to everything that I say and pay attention to details and stuff. And I want to also give a trigger warning as well, because it is a sensitive topic. It involves child endangerment and some sort of. And I just want to take it serious because there's a lot of people over on Reddit who are literally doing investigations right now as we speak, posting updates, trying to post updates.
Trying to figure out what's really going on.
Exactly. And they're the ones who kind of started everything. They were the ones who actually figured everything out, like that this whole thing was happening.
Put light to it type shit.
And also I want to give shout outs to Nexpo, Nick Crowley, and other creators who are posting videos on it, spreading more awareness, more light to the subject and stuff. But I'm gonna talk about Smartschoolboy 9, the rabbit hole. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, this has to be one of the weirdest and the most disturbing rabbit holes since like the ones we talked about. We talked about Daily Capper,
bro.
We talked about Pipergate, Elsa Gate,
the shit that
Efren talked about, the NTH room. It's literally on that type of level, bro. But it's weird also because nothing illegal has happened. But I'm gonna show you pictures of like the guy and stuff. But basically, if anybody's now on fucking TikTok and stuff, you don't know what the fuck is going on. There's this whole Smartschoolboy 9 situation. It's basically this guy who's 59 years old. He lives in the UK, I believe Doncaster to be specific. And he's posting on Instagram himself dressing up as a child and pretending to be a child.
The fuck?
So I'm gonna show you his profile because his profile is deleted now. I don't know if it was because of the trashing that everybody's like going to his page and harassing him.
Maybe people reporting him.
And that too. I don't know what it was, but basically you can't find the original Instagram anymore, bro. No.
And I haven't seen anything about this.
I know, bro. So I want you to see the profile, give me your initial thoughts, and I want you to read what his bio says as well.
All right, but I'm kind of like nervous for some reason.
All right, you guys see it up on the screen and stuff. Read the screenshot. Just then first glance, what do you see? Like, what do you think? Read out loud. Read out loud.
Smartschoolboy 9 is the profile name. Smartschoolboy 9, primary school achiever, mixed race, and mastering millions of subjects. Eventually, account monitored by mom. School is nice. Highlights. School bus fun. All right, so it's automatically kind of disturbing, like the way he looks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I could already tell this shit is gonna be weird and shit, bro.
Yeah, so it's basically him cosplaying as a kid, and his posts revolve around him pretending to go to school, coming back home from school, and just I guess, and also going through stuff that a kid would go through, like through puberty, like, or getting their braces done, just random, just weird posts like that. And all of this started because Reddit users, I'm gonna put their names up. They were coming across these random ass reels and posts on their explore page and on their reel page or whatever, and it was of multiple Instagram accounts that looked similar to him, but it didn't have a grown ass man cosplaying. It had like actual kids, but the way the kids looked, it looked like their faces were AI. But every single page, the kids had a specific look to them. Their faces were always pale, but it looked like they had a makeup on with big lips, red lipstick, and they would always wear black heels and black leather mini boots. Their faces were on real bodies, either if they were on real bodies of kids or real bodies of adults, but the kids will always be in erotic or sexual poses. So it's basically borderline. Some people were saying how, maybe it's an ARG, meaning like analog horror in a way. So somebody that made the page, so there's mysteries behind it, and you could yourself try to figure out what the fuck is going on with this whole thing.
So it's like a coded message.
Yes.
Something that is like subliminal.
Yes.
In a way.
And all these pages interacted with each other. They would comment on each other's posts, like each other's posts, and the most disturbing part of it is that these accounts would follow actual kids. And I've seen screenshots of those pages and that motherfucker Smartschoolboy 9 commenting under real life kids posts and shit. All these accounts are all ran by Smartschoolboy 9. And there's multiple accounts. There's OD accounts, bro. The main ones. And I'm going to show you the pages. And if you read the caption, it says it's supposedly a young boy with their mom monitoring their Instagram account. And there's another one right here. Stephanie Schooley, that's another big one. And then School with Teresa.
It's always the same thing too.
Exactly, like weird edits, weird collages and stuff. And
and it's crazy too because that's how he looks.
Exactly. And every single post, there's always something about that outfit, the schoolboy outfit, schoolgirl outfit, and boots and heels, bro. There's other more disturbing ones.
Boots and heels.
Like, I'm not gonna even say it.
I mean, it has to. What? Say it.
No, cause like there's other disturbing.
Like with weird poses and shit. Like
yeah,
that's
bro.
What you don't want to say?
Yeah.
Well, just say and blur it out. Yo, this shit's fucking weird, bro.
I know. Where is it? Okay, boom. So, since like I said, he deleted all of his accounts. So a lot of people on Reddit, they archived a lot of posts. They screen recorded just to make sure they have evidence of it. And look. Hold up. You're eventually gonna see it, bro. See? See? Telling you, bro. So that account right there, and in the beginning, the very first post of Truth 611, they would post stuff about keeping an eye on your kids when they're on the internet, and basically trying to expose other for doing the same thing, like basically using accounts to lure in children. And eventually, as time went on, they would start posting their son in weird positions, weird ways. And I'm going to show you a video, like the very first video that he's trying to expose a page. And you could hear his voice as well.
So, that's the account run by a man pretending to be a boy.
That's
Schoolboy 9, yes. And I'm going to show you videos as well of him as well.
Nah, this shit is...
I know, it's fucking weird, bro.
It's already fucking making me feel weird, bro. Like, and it's fucking even worse because I have kids, bro.
I know. Because I was also thinking, because somebody made a good comment saying how, like, yo, this is literally, like, the reason why, like, people shouldn't be posting their kids and stuff.
I was just thinking of that,
people
bro.
Could literally screenshot and do some weird shit, bro.
I was just thinking of that, bro.
It was not only creepy because of the pictures that Smartschoolboy and I would post. He would also post videos of himself doing all this shit. And there's also some videos of him going in public, like, pretending to be this schoolboy, yeah. And I'm going to show you it. And again, you could definitely see the weird fetish in a way. And there's one video in particular that he's looking at himself in the mirror, and he's basically getting off.
He's imagining it with how he looks.
Exactly. He's getting off the fact that he's a kid and how he's attracted to it.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm on the school bus. So.
They just pretend to be on a school bus.
So.
He's always posting about these fucking mini boots for some reason.
Okay. So. 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 Oh. Okay.
The boots again.
And that's another thing I forgot to mention. He always does that weird shit with his tongue for some reason. Like he makes noises with his tongue as well. That shit.
Smell this one. Smell this one. Smell this one.
I think it's about to pass the.
What the fuck is that, bro?
Oh, right here. Boom. The one I'm talking about. The when he's looking at something where. Hold on.
Here you go. Yeah. Ah. Ah. Look at it, look.
Oh, my fucking hand's literally shaking from this shirt, bruh. So
Boyhood.
Now, there's a account that I mentioned already, Stephanie Schooley. So there's another alias that he likes to play, which is a 13-year-old girl, and that alias name is Stephanie Stanfield. And that account shows pictures of him dressed up as
A girl?
in like a mini skirt, like leggings, I guess, or like stockings, whatchamacallit, heels and shit, which I do have the picture of.
What the
And there was also a post that he made where he says being a 13-year-old girl is sexy to him, like he enjoys this. And also there's people on Reddit, I'm gonna post screenshots of it because I don't have it up on me right now,
yeah.
of people claiming that they've seen this motherfucker 20 years ago. Like there were people roaming the streets and
they seen him outside.
They've seen him in Doncaster, yes, outside. So he's been around for a long time, and it's just now coming to light that what the fuck this motherfucker is doing.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, so what is the conclusion, or that, what, do they believe that he's running a or some shit like that, or that he's just a very weird, sick individual showing people what he likes and his low-key fetishes and how he's a low-key and this is how he's telling everybody and shit.
So what people the people on Reddit and everybody coming to conclusions is that all these accounts are him, they're ran by him, and it has to do with some weird fetish that he's obsessed with. Again, he's obsessed with the fucking the boots and wearing the uniform, pretending to be a child. And basically, the other accounts that are not Smartschoolboy 9 are in a way kind of confessing, because he's confessing to doing this shit.
Yeah.
But he knows it's wrong, but in a way he's outing himself by pretending to be somebody good, exposing these.
But he's
him himself, pedophile. Exactly. So right now, I believe there's no active investigation. People are saying there's an active investigation, but some Reddit users are saying that there's no active investigation going on. He's still probably out there, because I saw how people on Reddit are getting kind of annoyed that it got so much traction because a lot of other people started making troll accounts trying to imitate him, and it's kind of fucking up because they don't know who's the real Schoolboy 9 anymore, and it kind of messes with the investigations because officers can't really know
where to look
exactly because they don't have evidence. They could look at the archives and stuff, but That's what's going on right now, and right now we don't know if he's arrested, if he's actually being investigated, or if he still continues to do this sick shit somewhere else. Because it wasn't just Instagram, it was Twitter, it was Facebook, everywhere, bro.
Yo, that's fucking... Yo, and the fact that this shit is a very real thing, bro. Like,
yeah.
People do weird shit with people's pictures online and stuff like that, bro. Like, and kids, bro, like, oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Like the shit that got me tight was I saw on TikTok, because it's low key getting TikTokified, and I saw people just making memes about it, like cosplaying as that motherfucker, making jokes. Yeah, bro.
Sometimes people are so stupid and they can't like take shit serious, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, of course, I know.
This is, bro, it's low key a serious thing, bro. Even though he hasn't like done nothing illegal yet and shit,
it's still weird.
Everything means something, bro.
Yeah,
everything means something and shit. There probably is a deeper meaning with the whole boots and shit.
Oh, you just reminded me. So, if you think about it, back in like because if he's 59 years old, right? He could have been born like around like the late 60s.
59.
Yeah. If he could have, he probably would have been born around like the 60s, 70s. Around that time, black mini boots were popular. So if he was young, and these perversions and all that stuff usually stem from a young age, some traumatic thing from a young age. So maybe something happened, or maybe he saw something that kind of triggered that. That
fetish.
Exactly. Because it's no way out of nowhere he was born and then he's like this. I feel like it's something that triggered it, bro.
Yeah.
And it has something to do with the mini boots. Maybe like maybe he was touched when he was a kid. That doesn't justify what he's done, because like right now, fuck that motherfucker. But maybe it has something to do with that.
Yeah. And also the whole like white skin, red lips or whatever. What the fuck could that mean and shit like that?
I think that's just like a because when you see that on people, it usually means something sexual. Like when you see that on women, it automatically means something sexual.
Yeah, like,
and like in prison, whenever you go in prison, they do the Kool-Aid method. Like they put the red Kool-Aid powder on your lips, cause like,
oh my gosh, yeah. It's fucking, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
Nah, bro, I was not ready for this, low key, bro.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm glad I just give you guys a trigger warning in the beginning, because it's some serious shit, and I do want to give credits to the Reddit users, because I know you guys are actively trying to figure out who the fuck this motherfucker is and maybe stop him somehow.
Shit get me mad, like me mad anxious, bro, for some reason.
Yeah, me too, bro. I was shaking when I was like reading it and like showing you the shit.
Yo, and the fact that, bro, like, honestly, bro, I'm gonna be dead ass. Like, I don't think this is worse than the other ones, because the other ones like had like dead ass
like actual kids,
victims and shit, you know, like victims.
I wouldn't say it's worse. I feel like it's like up there with those.
As of right now, since it hasn't been no confirmed, like,
as from what we know, there's no.
Well, there's victims, because he definitely like got pictures from somewhere and shit like that.
Just reminded me, bro. There's a video of him chasing an actual kid, bro.
You're lying.
I'm being so serious. Yo, what the fuck? Bro, you literally fucking reminded me, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
And he posted that on his fucking Instagram. Yeah, bro. Obviously, it's heavily censored here, but he posted that shit, bro.
Yo, you know how fast that motherfucker would have gotten shot or stabbed, bro? Like, and he's in London, bro. Like,
so he would have got stabbed, but like if he was here, bro, he would have, bro. It would have been different around.
Nobody would have like let that shit rock here, bro.
Especially in New York.
Exactly, bro. Let him come to New York with that fucking bullshit, bro. If he did that shit to, bro, I'm stabbing him, bro.
Of course, yeah.
Hell nah, bro. It's GG's for him.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Even if like it's not my kid, bro, I'm gonna be like, yo, back the fuck up, motherfucker. What the fuck? Hope you're ready for the next one.
I'm not.
Guys, bro, y'all better fucking pray, bro. I'm dead ass, bro. I'm dead ass right now, bro. I'm not gassing this shit, bro. I'm being serious. All right. So what I'm gonna talk about right now is the case of Anneliese Michel.
Okay.
She inspired the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose, the movie. And you ever heard about that movie?
No.
The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, bro, it's a very famous movie and shit. I think it came out in like 2005, if I'm not wrong.
Early 2000s?
Early 2000s and shit. And it inspired that movie, which a lot of people in the horror community and shit know about that movie.
Okay.
So, she was a young girl, a 16-year-old girl in Germany. And it all started in 1968. She was 16 at the time. And she was experiencing some weird, like, kind of like sleep paralysis attacks.
Okay.
So in the middle of the night, she would report that she was sleeping and she would wake up suddenly
She won't be able to
and
move.
feel like a heavy pressure on her chest and her stomach.
Yeah.
So heavy to the point that she would basically wet the bed because it felt like somebody was stepping on her chest and stomach, bro. Like somebody was literally stepping on it, something so huge, and it felt like it was basically sinking her into the bed, making everything go like this, bro.
What the
fuck? It was crazy, right? So that's the first thing she reported, and she said that to, she told her mom, like, oh, I'm experiencing this, like, I don't know what to do. So the mom and the parents decided, let's take her to the doctors, right? Because let's see what's going on. So they take her to a family doctor and a neurologist, Dr. Vaught and Dr. Luthi, which they did a couple tests and shit. They did some brain scans and also a couple like just questions, a regular like checkup. They came to the conclusion that nothing was really wrong with her. Her test came back normal. Everything came back normal, bro. Like, so she wasn't on some no crazy shit. But they still came to the conclusion that she could be having seizures or some like sort of epileptic attacks and shit. So
What the fuck?
So it kept happening for 3 more years. The quote unquote seizures kept happening. They eventually prescribed her some anticonvulsant medications and anti-seizure medications to relieve those attacks that she would get in the middle of the night, which they really believe that they were seizures and shit, right? Even though she had no history of seizures and she had no weird or abnormal brain scans, right? So as of right now, they're just trying to say that she's sick. She has some sort of condition that they don't really understand, but they're giving her medication for it, right? Now it's 1973, right? More time passes, and this is where paranormal shit starts happening.
Okay.
So at first it started like sleep paralysis, but now it gets a little bit stronger. She starts hearing random knocks inside the walls and shit, like 1, 2, 3, random knocks in the walls. She would hear voices telling her that she's gonna be going to hell, and basically damning her and her family to go to hell and shit like that, right? So more stuff kept happening. Like, she said that she would see demonic faces and she would hear demonic voices. The mom also said that this one time she was sitting in the living room. Anna was sitting in the living room, and they had a virgin statue Mary in the living room, right? And that she looked at Anna, and Anna was just staring at it like no expression. And then out of nowhere, her face morphed. Her eyes turned pitch black. With a creepy smile and looking at the Virgin Mary, and that her hands were slowly turning into claws.
Whoa, what?
So weird shit was happening, bro. Weird shit was happening. That shit was no longer like some sort of like medical, problem and shit, right?
Yeah.
So she also started like, bro, crazy, bro. She started eating spiders, bugs. She started eating like the heads of, she started eating the heads of like mouses and shit like that. She would pee on the floor and lick up her own pee.
What the fuck?
And then she would basically destroy any sort of holy object, like a crucifix, statues, anything, bro. A cross, like she would just destroy that shit, and she wouldn't want it to be around her, right?
Oh, what the fuck, bro?
And also, her family members reported that she was kind of like superhuman. She had superhuman like strength, the strength of 3 men combined, and that she would need like multiple people to like
Restrain her?
Yeah, restrain her and shit, right? So since the family wasn't receiving any help from like obviously the doctors, they couldn't figure out what was going on, because they kept just saying that, oh, like we're just gonna give her those medications, like she's not really, like there's nothing wrong with her brain, there's nothing wrong with her physically.
So what the fuck is wrong with her?
Exactly. So they resorted to the church, right? They were Catholic, they were strong believers and shit. So they contacted the church asking for an exorcism, because they believe that their daughter could be possessed and shit. But the church rejected the request, because you need 3 requirements in order for the church to be like, yes, you need an exorcism.
What the fuck are the requirements?
So the requirements are hating any holy objects, which is what she did. Speaking a foreign language that she's never spoken before or never heard of. She didn't do that. And also supernatural abilities.
Which was a strength.
So she was
just missing the tongue.
She was just missing the language and shit. But then eventually, after the 3rd time of asking, they sent a father, Father Rodowick. He confirmed that she was actually possessed. So then in 1975, Father Renz started the whole like process of exorcising her. So during this whole process, right, keep in mind she was performed 67 sessions of exorcisms on her. So 67 times, 4-hour-long sessions and shit. She was...
That's over 2 months,
bro. Like crazy amount of time they performed exorcisms on her, right? So keep in mind that it was said that she was possessed by 6 demons or 6 entities inside her body and shit. And they weren't just regular fucking regular fucking spirits or whatever, bro. They had names to them that people recognized, bro.
Oh my! What are the names?
So one of them was Judas, which is the one who betrayed Jesus, who sold him up for some gold, some silver and shit. Another one was Cain. The first original brothers, Cain and Abel. He killed his brother. Hitler. Some Roman emperor or whatever. His name was Nero. And then also Valentine Fleischmann, who she's never ever like heard of and shit, which was 1500s priest who was basically kicked out of the church for not basically following the rules and was just like not really dedicated to the church. He was also possessing her. And the last one was the devil himself, bro.
Fuck.
And there's audio of most of the possessions and shit like that, and most of the exorcisms. And I'm gonna show you some of the audio right now, and it's dead ass the audio. And it says like, what's your name? And she starts mentioning all of these names, bro. And her voice even changes. As if at first it's her voice, then when they ask her, it changes to every single one.
Oh my gosh, bro.
So we're about to hear like quote unquote what the devil sounds like, bro.
Yeah, you haven't listened to this yet?
I didn't want to.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay. So before I show you the audios, while this was going on, she was tied. They had to restrain her in order for her to not hurt other people. She was biting people and shit. She was scratching and shit. Also, they tied her up because she was about hurting herself. So in one instance, she hurt both of her knees. She literally broke them because she was kicking the floor full force.
Fuck.
For her knees and shit, she shattered them. She would scream for days on end, non-stop, just screaming.
And that fucking hurt her vocal cords, I'm pretty sure.
And also, there was an intense smell of sulfur and burnt feces where she was, with dead bugs and shit all over the hallway and like next to her room and stuff. What the fuck, so it was crazy, right? This whole shit is fucking insane.
Yeah.
But I'm about to show you the audio, which
fresh reacting right here, bro. Fuck. If anybody's listening to this right now, hold me tight.
I hope you're ready for this, bro. Okay. Bro, hold on. Please, God, protect us. Protect us from all evil. Amen.
Amen.
And it is in German, so there's going to be subtitles. Just pay attention to the subtitles.
Okay.
Ja, ich will auch für die anderen leiden, damit die nicht in die Höhle kommen zu. Aber dass die dann so schlimm ist und so grausam und so
Yes, it doesn't have subtitles.
Das tut mir leid, das ist so leicht zu sagen.
Yeah, it's different.
Da will mir überhaupt nicht mehr, da will mein Kind.
And now we can finally hear the voices of all 6 demons that possessed Anneliese.
Oh, no way that fucking camera fucking overheated at this moment, bro.
Alright, so now we're gonna look at the audio for when she was basically naming all the 6 demons that were possessing her.
Okay.
And her voice changes for every single one. Trigger warning ahead. Head ass. You ready?
No.
Gekletze. Nein, Gekletze. Er war mir Gekletze. Oh, so gerne will er nicht. Oh, ich gerne nicht.
Sind wir schon 3?
Wie. Was ist so eine Schneide?
Shit's crazy, bro. Yes. Fast forward. Sounds different, bro.
These are all real?
Real audio, bro. Not recreations. This is real.
Oh my gosh.
Die müssen in eigenen Seminaren ausgebildet werden, die dürfen nicht auf die anderen Universitäten. Kapiert?
Klar. Ist da sonst noch etwas zu sagen? Weil der Teufel größere Macht.
You're not ready for this one. It's not slow-mo.
Im Namen deines seligen Jungfrau, im Namen Jesu, befehle ich dir auszufahren.
Bro, we're dead ass hearing this right now, bro.
It's only my fucking hair on the back of my neck fucking standing. That never happens. Usually it's my fucking...
Nah, bro, chill. This is too much, bro. We could be fucking inviting shit here that we don't want to. invite. You know what I mean? And then there's more. I'm gonna show you one more clip.
Okay. Bro, I'm like my feet's getting sweaty now, bro.
Before we finish this segment, hold on. This was subtitles.
Okay.
Look. Say your name.
What the fuck?
Exactly, bro. So, yeah, eventually, she ended up dying after all the exorcism and shit. She died of malnutrition and starvation. So, she wasn't eating. She wasn't drinking water. She was just like on the bed the whole time and shit. The parents even got charged with neglection. Basically, they neglected their child, and they went to jail for 6 months.
Wait, but why though? If they were trying to save her though.
Yeah, but the fucking law doesn't care. Yeah, bro. They got charged, and they went to jail for 6 months, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
And I think it was like it goes even bigger than that, because there was a whole court case. I think the church even had to change some shit with the whole exorcism. Now there has to be a health person present to make sure that there's no mental issues is involved, or no fucking basically to make sure the patient is good, the person is good, not just spiritually but also with their health and shit.
Fuck
yeah, bro. And that was the case of Anneliese Michel, also the one that inspired the true story behind the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
So this is a video with a disturbing background.
Oh shit.
So on April 18th, 2016, there was security footage at a church in Midlothian, Texas, that showed an unknown individual that was roaming the building, strolling up and down the hallways. He was dressed in police tactical gear, and he was holding a hammer, and he was just
what the
he was hitting certain windows here and there. He was hitting certain doors, the walls. From the video, it looked like he wasn't really trying to vandalize the church or steal anything or do anything, I guess, to fuck with the church.
Mm-hmm.
The church. It looked like he was waiting for somebody. Like he was just trying to pass time. And I'm gonna show you the video first, and then I'm gonna go more in depth with it.
Fucking hidden shit.
Now keep in mind, this is all like around like 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning.
Oh shit! So nobody was there.
So in fact, he was waiting for somebody to arrive at the church. He ended up killing a woman named Missy Beavers. Now, she was really, really heavy into fitness. She had a Facebook page dedicated to fitness. She would post her her routines, regimens, like what she ate.
Yeah.
And she was a fitness instructor as well. She worked at this like fitness boot camp at her local church. And the day before, there was this weather broadcast saying how there's gonna be a massive storm, like the next day, specifically in the morning, and to keep a lookout. And that day, many people were like messaging her, calling her, saying like, yo, if the class that morning was gonna be canceled because of the rainstorm.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where like she ended up making a public post saying how we're gladiators, no excuses, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Then she ends up making a following post around 7 o'clock saying, about to go to sleep now, have to wake up at 3 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh no.
So then that morning, the surveillance footage, like of street surveillance footage of her pulling up to the church parking lot and going inside, not knowing that guy or that girl, that woman, was inside the building waiting for her. She ends up going inside, goes into the classroom. The guy follows her into the classroom and proceeds to beat her with
the hammer. And
then some of her students end up pulling up a little early as well. They don't see that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But they see her dead body on the ground. In the beginning, they didn't know what happened. They just thought that maybe she fell and she got hurt. They called the police, and then they figured out that she was murdered. And they thought they'd be able to capture whoever the fuck did this, because in the video, the guy or the girl has like a specific limp, and they walk with like their feet outwards like this. So they thought it would be easy, but there was no successful leads. It always ended up in a dead end, and still to this day, nobody knows who actually murdered
who that mysterious killer is.
Yes, there's people saying how maybe it was due to an affair that woman was having.
Yeah.
And maybe the husband could have done it, or I seen a video of I believe her father-in-law who walked the same way. Maybe they're saying that maybe he did it, but again, there's no like actual conclusion. There's no actual evidence that points out to certain people. They just know it was a guy or a girl that was dressed in the fucking tactical gear and ended up killing her for no reason.
Fucking hell, bro. What the
bro.
fuck? And when did that happen?
2016.
Shit. So it's already been a long time, bro. 8 years.
8 years, yeah, and no leads anywhere.
Probably not gonna figure out who it was.
Nope.
I guess the last thing that I'm gonna talk about today is similar topic to what you just said.
Bro?
So it's a very disturbing audio of a serial killer talking to Howard Stern. So you know who Howard Stern is?
Isn't that the radio guy? He has like long hair?
Yeah, so basically you already know Howard Stern. He has one of those shows, radio shows, where people call in to share their story or any hot take or basically anything to add to the show.
Okay.
They just have this segment where people call in and share their story, right? But this specific morning, August 13th, 1997, somebody called in by the name of Clay, claiming that he was a serial killer. And this is the audio of Howard Stern interviewing him and asking, why the hell are you saying you're a serial killer, right? The original audio is 17 minutes long, but this is a shorter version of basically what happened and shit, right?
Okay.
He also admitted to killing more than 12 prostitutes in the New Orleans area. So that's what he claims, that he's a serial killer, killing prostitutes.
All right, I got a guy on the phone who claims he's been killing prostitutes, and he's wondering why he's doing it. So maybe he thinks I have an answer. Is this Ed? Ed?
No, this isn't Ed.
Oh.
You haven't killed any prostitutes?
No, I never said my name was Ed.
Oh.
That's okay.
What name do you use?
You can call me Clay.
Clay?
Clay?
Yes, Clay. Okay, Clay. So what happened? How many prostitutes have you killed?
12.
And you're wondering why you do it?
I have a pretty good idea.
Why? Did your mom beat you? Did your mom spank you?
Was your mom a prostitute?
No. Actually, nothing like that.
What is it then?
I think I just do it for the sense of the power.
Right. So you have sex with them first?
Yes, and
then what, you strangle them?
once.
How else did you kill them?
Well, a few times, actually most times with a hammer.
And where do you do this primarily?
Crazy how hammer.
Fuck, bro.
I've done it twice in a parking garage, and then the rest of the times on the side of the road.
And you're from the New Orleans area?
Yes.
And how, I mean, what do you beat them to death with a hammer?
Man.
That usually only takes once, and
Dude, you got to have a lot of anger in you.
yes.
And that means you're heartless.
Talking
You used to kill small animals?
No, I've killed a rat.
Yeah. Dude, you're a serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And you get away with it, I guess, because they're hookers, and so far nobody's... What?
Is this Howard?
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
I didn't know this was Howard.
Yeah, it's Howard.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've never killed a kitten.
So how old were you when you killed your first woman?
16.
What the?
And you must be a powerful kind of guy, big guy.
I wasn't then.
Right. And when you killed your first one, did you go in there knowing you were going to kill her, or it just sort of happened?
I knew I really had it planned out. You know, I wanted to do the whole sending clues.
Right.
Oh, yeah, are you in...
to baffle people, but it turned out no one noticed for a long time.
Right. Like you killed her on the side of the road?
That was the parking garage.
Okay. And then what'd you do with the body? You dumped that somewhere?
Yeah, actually. I think she's probably one of the ones that they found.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something. You were sending clues that you were going to do this?
No, I was...
So he was going to like
doing that.
He was going to leave like a note for the newspapers, and you know.
But you decided not to.
He didn't want to be famous or draw attention to himself. But the problem is...
No, that's what I wanted to do, but...
Oh, but you did, but no one noticed the clues.
I never sent the clues. I never left anything. You know, I wanted to have my own little signature.
So the audio continues, and he just keeps saying how he killed different people, but basically, they believe that this like Clay, mysterious person, was connected to a serial killer who was named the Storyville Slayer. Basically was a person who'd killed prostitutes in the Louisiana area and stuff like that. Also saying that it was connected to some other guy who his name was, let me see right here, Russell Elwood. But they never really like linked both of them, and it was never a like, oh, this is the guy who called.
Also, nobody
Howard
knows.
Stern.
Nobody knows who the fuck that guy was.
Nobody knows who Clay is. Nobody knows who that was that called on the phone, and if he was ever caught.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. He just called, and they after that, like, that's it, bro. He just basically said what he said, bro, and he got what he wanted. Got kind of famous off of it and shit.
I want to say, what if Loki was just a prank caller, but I don't know. I feel like it's possible. Though,
like I said, people were saying that it's linked to those people and shit.
Yeah. But
it's still a what if and shit. You know.
I mean, it could make sense because there's been times when criminals they pop up on the news or something. Like I seen this video of a bank robber who obviously robbed the bank. Mm-hmm. And then he saw like a news anchor reporting on the whole situation, and he popped in the interview and started talking to the news reporter.
What the fuck?
And they didn't know that it was him, and he just casually was talking, and then he dipped. And then they realized they contacted the news reporter, like, yo, that was the guy who just robbed the bank.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I feel like that's just the thing with like these criminals, that they just love the attention, like they're narcissistic.
They like being in the spotlight and
shit. Yes.
And they want, like, because he said he was going to leave a signature, bro.
There you go.
They want the notoriety.
Yes,
for
yeah.
killing people and shit. But that's all I have for today and shit. That's all
me
my
too,
topics.
Bro. Me too, bro. That does conclude episode 122, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. But before we do end the podcast, we have Patreon shoutouts.
All right, so shout out to the Patreon. Shout out to Izuku Midoriya, Anita Bonita, Mando Beltran, Tu Novia Favorita, Brianna Marcos, Nadia Alston, Verifies, Anneliese Michel, Bree, Leslie with the pink hair, Luis Arreballo, El Vergudo, 803 Carlos, Chiquilina Lopez, Stephanie Perez, De La Gomez Toda, Ali, Guadalupe, Juan Pavahue, Anaí, Alvaro Morales aka El Ceviche, Eric Mendez, Ronaldo MD, Eli, The Throat Goat, Deroso Elano, Rosa Milfierro, Dominica Bucua, Elias Jr. 214, Juan Medina, Jesus Chavez, Dragon430, Isabel Adeline, Maribela Lara, Paco Herte, Alex Manriquez, Jocelyn Harrison, Jin, what?
De Paco Herte.
Jose Aguilera, Jose, Jaime Aurel Bavera, Bill Mendoza, ZF Zeus, Miguelito, Jennifer Montalongo.
And that's Space Guy.
We fucking love you guys.
I only have one shout out for you guys because the only one I can find. Shout out to Jose Hernandez EJ9CQ. You said your birthday was on the 17th, and just want to give you an early birthday shout out. You're turning 21, so you can finally drink. Hope
Happy
you enjoy
birthday,
your birthday.
bro.
Hope you get lit, you get drunk, or just spend a good time.
Just
time with
vibe
your family,
out,
bro. Just vibe out, yeah. But yeah, guys. Again, we will not be posting next week. The following week after this podcast, and yeah, wish us luck on our fucking Spartan race, guys.
At least we left you guys with a banger. I feel like this was a very fire episode,
and it's pretty long too,
especially the scary stuff.
Yeah, but hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks on episode 123. It's been your host George, aka Messiah.
It's your host Ricardo, aka the Ricardo.
And do not let this podcast go
unnoticed.